Sup, I'm Tigster2005, and if you watched my previous video where I started playing through Gamma's story in Sonic Adventure, you might probably be thinking, Tigster 2005, how could you do this to us? You delay your videos for a long time and give us some stupid excuse about the Bluetooth not working or something, and now you give us a Let's Play video where I can't even hear the actual game again? What is this, big story again? And to that I say, yeah, stuff happened again. Sometimes things slip through the cracks. I'm only human. I make mistakes, and I have a really good computer, but the software sometimes, yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work the way I expect it to. But this time, I made sure that the desktop audio is going to be recorded. So, part 8.5. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, this Let's Play was never good to begin with. I mean, look at part 1. The sound mixing in part 1 was worse than Sonic Adventure 2 Battle HD. Anyway, enough with that. Before before we move on, yeah, I'm gonna be in Russia for 5 weeks starting from this Saturday. So you're not gonna be getting any more videos until I get back. So consider this like my summer break kind of thing, kind of. So yeah, onto the actual part 8.5. I'm sorry. I'll try to make sure that this doesn't happen again in the future, but sometimes stuff happens. Yeah. Okay, so let's boot up Sonic Adventure again. Well, yeah, I do realize that it is kind of disappointing that, I had to delay my videos because of some Bluetooth connection errors on my computer that I still couldn't fix, but luckily I got around that issue by using a wired connection to connect my controller directly to my computer instead of using a wireless connection. So anyway, I'm going to be playing through a part of Gamma's story, not the whole thing, but the part of Gamma's story that I played through in part 8.
Excellent. All systems, full power.
Yeah, we totally didn't hear that in one of Sonic's boss fights. So yeah, this is Eggman's base.
I'm your brilliant creator, Dr. Robot.
Yeah, whatever you say, Eggman.
100 model machines.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's Gamma. That's the character I'll be playing as.
Codename Gamma.
Gamma. Dun, 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 dun.
That's right. You will now
Right.
obey
I like this song. This is Gamma's theme, the song that's playing in the background. I like it. I think it's a good song. So anyway, this is Gamma. His gimmick is that he shoots.
The shooting range is through this door. Your big brother, E101 Beta, is there practicing.
Yeah, so Beta
Enter, Gamma.
is
You're not
one of the
as
other
close
robots.
as Beta is, but you'll do fine.
Okay, so what confuses me is that even though Gamma was made after Beta, he's not as advanced as Beta. I mean, you'd think that after Beta was made, that Gamma would be like an upgrade, but apparently not. So anyway, you hold down the action button, you can lock onto stuff, and the more enemies you lock on, the more time Gamma gets. And if you on the top right corner, you'll see that. I mean, the top left corner, you'll see that there is a time limit, and if that expires, then you fail. Anyway, the goal there was just to destroy the Sonic doll, and yes, that was incredibly short and easy. So whatever. And that's another emblem. So yeah. I actually forgot where to go. That's fine. I'm pretty sure Eggman's supposed to be down here. Ah, there he is.
Good job, Gamma. I didn't think you had what it takes.
Yeah, you didn't think I had what it takes to do what I was programmed to do.
Okay then, Gamma. Here's your test.
My
If you want to
test.
stay on board,
I didn't have any
you
chance to
must be able to
study.
pass it. So pay attention to what I say.
Okay. Yeah, just walk in place, Eggman. No one's judging you.
The almighty egg carrier is a flying fortress that needs a good crew.
That's actually kind of smart.
Come forth, Beta.
Oh, hey. Hey, he looks friendly.
Your older brother, E101. Just call him Beta.
And look, he's been blessed with two guns instead of just one. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna mash the shoot button. You hear that? I'm mashing the button. I'm just mashing it over and over again. Let's see if that works. Hey, look at that! It worked! Who would have thought? So yeah, Gamma's bosses, from what I've heard, they're just mashing the shoot button. And so far, you know, from the two bosses that I fought in part 8, those being Beta and Sonic, yeah, that's that assessment I think is pretty accurate so far.
So you want to come along with us, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. We could always use a spare set of parts, I guess.
Yeah, a spare set of parts.
Permission.
That's a very good reason to have a robot on board for spare parts, so you can make other better robots. Huh. Alright, so there's this pre-rendered cutscene. So recently I've actually been playing another game called Undertale. You've probably heard of it. It's a Nintendo Switch game that was also released on PC. It's like an RPG type game. In fact, on the back of the box, it says, "The friendly RPG where no one needs to die." And, oh yeah, this music. You don't hear it anywhere else in the game, so I'm gonna play it. Lol.
Aha! Testing 1, 2, 3.
That was probably just the actor just testing the microphone to make sure that the microphone was working, and then they just left it in the game.
To hear a very special announcement.
Very special indeed.
Behold! It's a tailed frog! Very unique.
I'm sure it
This
is.
frog
I'm sure it is.
absolutely vital to my plans. I command you to locate this frog immediately. You hear me? I don't care what it takes to get it. Just bring it to me.
Cool.
We haven't got time to waste. So come to attention.
So yeah, as I was saying before, I've been playing Undertale, and I did a couple pacifist runs, then I started experimenting with neutral runs, and then recently I decided that it would be a good idea to do a genocide run where you kill absolutely everything, like you go out of your way to kill everything. And then at the end of it all, at least I'm assuming it's the end, I'm not entirely sure yet, you fight Sans the skeleton. And oh my god, Sans is such a hard boss that I actually have a small little story to tell. This happened today, that basically I go to this little this camp at a yeah, there's like this science camp that takes place in like a university that's not far from where I live. And basically, I'm not making this up, like we have like we do like these little lunch breaks slash snack breaks where we go like outside and like we eat lunch that that we have in like our lunch boxes and stuff. And oh yeah, that I just caught Froggy and whatever. so then I'm not making this up. One of my friends, well, two of my friends from school were there. They were watching me fight Sans, and I got to that part where like to the attack that that Sans uses right before his special attack, and then I died on that attack while I was falling to the right, trying to avoid stuff, and then I knew that was like the last thing I had to avoid, and so, well, one of the last things I had to avoid, and then I died. Oh, there's gonna be like a really good line here. Hold on.
No data found.
Location unknown.
This presents a problem.
This presents a problem. I love that line. This presents a problem. Like whenever you have like a problem, something happens. This presents a problem, and then so anyway, as I was saying, I died to Sans like on one of those last attacks, and then it was like I was so close and I died, and I was like, no, oh, this game sucks, and I was like, and it was pretty loud, and then I literally started raging to the point where I kind of like banged my head on the ground, which was like concrete. It wasn't hard, like honestly. I controlled myself slightly so I didn't bang my head too hard, and then I slapped myself a couple of times, and yeah, that was a scene. This presents a problem. It probably looks really weird, but if they knew the context of my rage, that I was fighting Sans and I died on one of the last attacks, they would have understood.
Did you notice the presence guarding these children? He's a very loving
well.
and gentle creature. These little creatures are too
But
vulnerable
after that I started laughing, just laughing at the situation. Because in hindsight, yeah, that was pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, they're singing in peace, these chows at this point.
I was surprised the first time I saw him.
Ooh, chaos?
Now my father is trying to take their sacred home.
It's not just a home, it's a sacred home. And also, this presents a problem. What does that even mean? His heart is closed
My
off.
hope is that someday we'll understand each other.
And probably not.
This frog's the one we want. No, here's the real one.
My frog is the right one.
Wow. Well, there's a blue frog, and some of them... Look, there's a blue frog, there's a pink frog.
Ah, dummies! None of you got the right one.
Oh, there's a yellow frog.
The frog with Chaos's tail.
And the one that's green.
Has also swallowed a Chaos Emerald.
Convenient, isn't it? And that Chaos Emerald happens to be Big's lucky charm, apparently.
There it is, right there. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you, Gamma.
You should be. You absolutely should be.
I knew you'd be of use to me.
Yep.
All you worthless hunks of junk, be gone.
Be gone! Oh no. E103, I don't know what your code name is, but whatever.
Get a new assignment. This one's easy.
Of course.
Go to the room through that last door.
Which door? The hot shelter door?
Once there, you'll find a girl and a bird. Just get me that bird.
Yeah, the girl, Amy, and the bird. The bird doesn't have a name as far as I know, but whatever. Anyway, this is still a cutscene.
Is this the one?
Is it the one? I don't know, Gamma. Oh no. Anyway, so Gamma went through the wrong door, and another cutscene happens. This is a long cutscene. Gamma's cutscenes are pretty long. And he witnesses the deconstruction of Beta.
Beta?
Yes, Gamma, that is Beta. What are you doing? Yeah, that was the wrong door.
This is the wrong room.
This presents a problem. Anyway, this is the door that we were actually supposed to go to. And look, the high score, 4,600 points, by Amy. Yeah, that's what happened in, Amy's playthrough. So, whatever, let's go to this room and cutscene. Anyway, oh, there's Amy. And the bird.
Go away!
No, I don't think I will.
Give me the bird.
Yeah, come on.
No way!
Resistance is futile. Give me the bird.
Oh no.
I said no!
Exactly, come on.
Why not?
None of your business, why not?
Yeah, you tell him, Amy.
I want to know why you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Data unavailable.
What do you mean data unavailable? Because Eggman
You
wants
don't
it.
even know?
You want the bird so you can give him
I bet
to
you can
Eggman.
him, you bully.
Lol.
Why not help us out instead?
Yeah, come on, why not? Why not? What are you doing?
Don't you know how bad I feel?
No. I don't.
Does not compute. Why try to save that which is useless to you?
I mean, he's not entirely wrong.
Does not compute.
He has a point. Let's face it.
I feel sorry for you. Eggman failed to give you feelings.
Amy, he's a robot. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute, Birdie.
Well, no, not Eggman. Eggman's not a robot. Gamma's a robot. Of course, he probably doesn't have feelings. Probably. Except, what is going on? I don't understand. And then Gamma still,
Get going.
for some reason, decides to let Amy out.
Huh?
Not entirely sure why this happens, but whatever. But whatever, convenience. Amy's story can now continue.
It is dangerous here. Hurry. We'll be arriving at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
So, you're not like those other robots, huh?
Huh. Exactly.
You truly are a good person inside, aren't you?
A good
I guess we can
person.
trust them to
In
take care of
huge
us.
quotation marks right there. And look, Amy is running really slowly, which I guess is somewhat accurate. Anyway, back through this room and this room.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Gamma, get ready for battle instructions. Get the jet booster from the ammunition room and get up to the deck. The ammunition room is unlocked.
Okay, so the ammunition room. I had a little bit of trouble finding it in my original part 8. But I think I can find it. Is it this one? No. That's not the one. That's the wrong room. So I think it's the other one. Or rather, the one on the other side of the egg carrier. It's probably this one, right? Yeah, that's the one. And there's an upgrade. The jet booster.
Here's the jet booster.
Yep.
Press and hold the jump button and you'll float for a while.
Yeah, that'll help me out greatly. Well, again, the camera. What are you doing?
I see you got the jet booster.
Yeah, that's what you told me to do.
Report to the rear of the ship.
the rear of the ship. Why
Hurry!
do they call it the rear and not, like, you know, the back? Like, why can't he just say go to the back of the ship, or like what's wrong with that? Like, I don't know why the word rear is always used for this kind of purpose. Like, even when I'm taking a plane ride, when my family's going on vacation in Russia or something, then, you know, they would always say like exits are in front, center, and rear, whatever.
Eradicate all of those menaces. Give them all you got.
Yeah.
Aye, aye, sir. I will comply.
Yeah, like, why don't you say the back? Or actually, whatever. So, anyway, another boss fight, this time with Sonic. How can I beat the fastest thing alive? Simple. By mashing the shoot button.
Oh no! Oh no!
Look at that, that worked! Who would have thought? So here's where a little bit of inconsistency happens. Because in some of the other scenarios, we have, like, Sonic was about to attack Gamma, but then Amy stopped Sonic. But here, Gamma was attacking Sonic, and Amy was came in to stop Gamma.
Amy! Oh, I really don't get this.
Neither do I, Sonic. I don't get this inconsistency either.
Sonic, look! The egg carrier's losing altitude.
Again, just say it's falling.
Wait! Take Amy and go!
What will you do?
I'll nail that Eggman! He must be stopped at all costs!
Yep.
Thanks again for saving me as usual, Sonic.
As usual.
And how are you, my metal friend? It's dangerous here. Why not leave Eggman and come with us?
Why do you help me?
That's a good question.
I told you we'd be friends the next time we met. Even Birdie wants the best for you.
How can you tell? Like,
Amy, come on!
okay, whatever. So, yeah, at this point, I guess Gamma sort of realizes that, you know, maybe he shouldn't work for Eggman, and that maybe he should do something else,
And my robot friend.
or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Right. So we got all these images of the other robots, and Amy, and Eggman, and Beta, and the other whatever, and then they start rapidly changing, and
Dr. Robotnik. Enemy.
Master recognition.
registration deleted.
Yeah, so now
Friends.
so now I'm guessing that Gamma is like
Save.
realizing that Eggman is the enemy and that he shouldn't be worked for. But yeah, this is where I ended part 8, so this is where I'm ending part 8.5. So anyway, see you in part 9.